Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 69 of our Leipzig rebuild. We will quickly go through the deadline day of the January transfer window. In this one, I'm expecting a quiet one. I don't intend to sell or sign any player. We could well get offers for Alvaro Fernandez, which in that case, if it's a decent enough offer, we would consider it. But even if we do sell him, the plan is to recall one of our youth academy players sent out at the moment to replace him from now to the end of the season. But Hoffenheim, the Düsseldorf, the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, that is, we've got Heidingham, Bayern Munich, and of course, a game against Augsburg there. Maybe one more game to complete the episode, but we will see how he goes. Let's go straight into the deadline day here. They're not very smart, are they, Bayern Munich? The AI sometimes, in terms of their transfers, are really not smart at all. A loan to buy for Diego Moreira, which of course I'm going to reject that. I'm not selling any of our players in this deadline day. The only one I would consider is Alvaro Fernandez. But look at this. They have sold David Meller to Bournemouth for £51.7 million. Deadline day move. And they're trying to, of course, now replace him. It's going to be difficult for them. It's certainly not going to be Diego Moreira. But Konate to Barcelona for £38 million. That is an absolute steal, you know. It's a big offer here as well for Tom Bishop from Barcelona, one of our most important players in this team. And with 2 hours to go in the transfer deadline day, swap deal as well with Brian Mbuemo for Jadon, our goalkeeper, which of course I'm going to reject as well. I mean, let's go back to that AI squad building that I was trying to hint about earlier on. It's ridiculous, man. Sometimes you see them, they'll have like, 5, 6 strikers in the team of similar qualities, and then they have no midfielder, and you sit there and think, what is happening here? I mean, it doesn't happen too often anymore. But previously, you see them as well. They'll sell all their goalkeepers and have no goalkeepers, no recognized goalkeepers in the team. I haven't seen that one in a while, but it's one of those ridiculous things that the AI would do in terms of squad building for some of the teams. It needs to improve the AI squad building ability. It really needs to improve. And if I was in charge of this game, that is one of the things that I would look into straight away. But we've got our first game here of today's episode. It's away from home against 10th place Hoffenheim. It feels like we've only just played Hoffenheim. Actually, he was in the last episode, wasn't he? A 1-0 victory for us. I believe Paris Brunner got that goal for us. The goal was a little scrappy as well. Baumgartner winning the ball in midfield. Scrappy pass to Larsen. Larsen, of course, squared it to Brunner. I can recall the goal because it's only just happened. But Beto and Washington starts up front for them. And you know what that means? It's Dienhausen starting for us at the back. The neutralizer we have got on the team is so good, especially against target men strikers. Big strikers. It deals with them quite well. And the first half, again, haven't quite gone to plan. But thinking about the last game, we scored very early into the second half, so it could be a repeat of exactly the same thing here. Oh, Brunner going for it to the far post. I just couldn't aim as close as possible to that far corner. The goalkeeper was always going to save that one, but we win possession back here again. Schumacher is playing in a good ball to Bishop. Bishop would try and find Brunner in the box. Look at that. Angles have been taken away there. That should have been a free kick off the ball. You never get those on the game though, do you? Yeah, I can't remember the last time. I don't know if it would ever happen, actually, where you get a free kick off the ball, an incident that have happened off the ball, like your player has been blocked or kicked whilst trying to make the run, and you get a free kick for something like that. Paris Brunner, surely, no way. Oh, you would bet your house the sort of form he is. Oh my God, I can't believe he's missed that. You would bet everything you own the sort of form he's been in. No. Oh, how is that not gone in? Oh, Tohunku, who is playing in his favorite number 10 position today. That is agonizingly close. The game is finished 0-0. Couldn't get that goal in the second half as we did in the reverse fixture. But you know what? I keep saying, your Hoffenheims, your Frankfurts, your Dortmunds, your Leverkusens, Bayern Munich, these are teams that if we get points against these teams, I'm always happy with those points. And I'll take it here away from home at Hoffenheim. Ever since we found out that Dusseldorf was going to be our quarterfinals opponents in the DFB Pokal, I've been dreading this game, man. I have not been looking forward to it at all. Salihovic, of course, always scores against us. I think we can do it, you know. Come on, Leipzig. I mean, I really do hope he doesn't start for them. For some reason, I mean, he scored a hat-trick against us last season to knock us out of the DFB Pokal fourth round. Fast forward to the league, he scored a brace against us to secure a point for Dusseldorf, I believe. He's not in the starting 11 though, which is a good news for us. Is he on the bench? Let's take a look. He's on the bench for them, which is a surprise. He's not starting this game. Now, I'll take that as a positive, the fact that we have managed to hang on to a team that knows how to score goals against us as well. So the fact that we have stayed in the first half 0-0, I would absolutely take that. But they've come close earlier on in the second half, though, to take the lead. Hell, we've played well in terms of possession. I haven't really created anything for 58 minutes into this game. That could change now. Oh, Drago has got himself in front. It's a good save. Oh, Peter Radkov. He gets us the goal now. He's so needed if we want to go into the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal. An easy finish, you would call it, but you have to be at the right place at the right time. Oh, Peter Radkov, what a backup striker he's been for us. We did miss him when he was injured, didn't we? We definitely did miss him. Oh, no, good save. Just after taking the lead, we have just conceded a goal there, which would have been painful. It's not Salihovic coming on either. And the longer he stays on the bench, the better it's going to be. I don't think I've ever been terrified of a player as I have been terrified of Salihovic. Yeah, Radkov makes it 2-0 for us. And game over now. They can bring him on. They can bring Salihovic on. It doesn't matter. I don't see them turning this game around. Not in terms of how good we have been in possession in this game anyway. What a goal. Oh, we needed that second goal, didn't we? It's just sort of eased the pressure. 1-0 up, although we were controlling the game. There was still a little bit of panic as they had one or two decent chances of their own in the second half. Oh, Drago cuts inside. Oh, Drago with the shot for the second time in this game. The rebound had been tapped in, this time by Timo Werner. Oh, and that is the dagger now. Certainly game over. They're not turning a 3-goal deficit. And that's the winner for us. Oh, what a performance. Not really. We controlled the game. That didn't really cause us too much trouble for most parts of the game. Although, like I said, they had one or two chances of their own. But comfortable victory for us. And we progressed to the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal. It's Wolfsburg in the semi-finals. Dortmund, who look like they have knocked out Bayern Munich, would go on to face Augsburg in the semi-finals. Bayern are not having a good season, are they? They're really not having a good season. They're around 6th or 7th in the Bundesliga. They have been knocked out of the DFB Pokal, and they have just about managed to make it into the playoffs round of the Champions League, which means they still haven't qualified to the next rounds of the Champions League. They could go trophyless this season, which is crazy. I mean, saying that, they did sort of do that in real life last season, didn't they? They never won any trophy. MK Ovechkin is asking to start this game against Heitingham. I don't think he's going to start, but he will come off the bench at some point. Come on, Leipzig. I mean, it's too early to call it, right? I mean, I dare not say it either, but the treble is on the cards. The treble is on the card. And that is the league, the DFB Pokal, and of course, the Champions League, which we have now qualified to the round of 16. It's still a long way to go, like I said. We do not want to start talking about the treble at the moment, but it's Joseph leading the way for them, the likes of Carr in that centre attacking midfield. And it's one of those games where 14 plays Heitingham, right? If you get the early goal, something is happening in the box. A player is gone down. Far post. Oh, Drago! Oh, he's offside. The late flag. It's so annoying. You score a good goal. You think you're going to go and celebrate. But then the late flag from the linesman on the far side. It's just his shoulders. That is so close, man. We've gone on to draw the game 0-0. The biggest chance of the game, which we did score from with Odrago. He was offside. There's not much he could have done there. I thought it was a well-worked corner from us, but unfortunately the goal was disallowed. But 0-0, 14th place Hidingham. Yes, we should do better. But at this stage of the season, I'll take the positive from it. Clean sheet, it's a point for us, and every point really too matters. But come on, Leipzig. Interesting way to phrase that question. Not many teams can press relentlessly as Bayern Munich. I don't think so. The best teams that we've actually faced in terms of their press is Frankfurt. They are relentless, that Frankfurt side. Bayern Munich, they do try to press, but it's very easy to break through the press. Of course, Bayern Munich is our next game. We have got to win. They are beginning to pick up a little bit of form, actually, Bayern Munich, at the right time. At the right time, some would say, leading into the back end of the season. Leverkusen have gone on to win their game, and they are now 5 points behind us. And that means we have got to avoid defeat in this game against Bayern Munich to at least keep that 5 points, or to at least extend that 5 point advantage to maybe 6. And if we win the game, it will go back up to 8 points. But it's always a tough place going to go and try and win games. The Allianz Arena, of course. But come on, Leipzig. Oh, wow, the Allianz Arena is not in the game. That's the first time I've actually noticed that it's not in the game. That's, again, one of the big stadiums missing in the game. We know the new camp is missing, but that might just be because of the renovation happening with the new camp at the moment. But I do hope as soon as all of this is done, I would like to see a lot more of this, bigger historic stadiums be added to the game. It makes no sense to not have the Allianz Arena, but it's Vidovic playing from that left-hand side where Mella would have started, but of course he was sold. He was sold to Bournemouth for about £51 million in the January transfer window deadline day, and they did try to take Morera away from us on a loan until the end of the season, which of course was not going to happen. We were never going to strengthen a team that will be competing against us this season, both in the league and of course in the Champions League, if they do make it past the playoff round. I mean, I'm almost sort of, look at this, I'm almost sort of wanting to make a point to play through the press right now due to that question that we had on the press conference. Wow, Musiala with the roulette there, finds Castro. Here is the most, I'm actually more worried about Olise from that right-hand side compared to Musiala in that number 10 position, purely because we've got more bodies in midfield, and when the way we defend, when Olise gets on the ball, most often than not, he finds himself one-on-one with the defender. And talking about finding yourself one-on-one, Vincent Schumacher, our sensation this season and last season as well, one-on-one with the goalkeeper and finds the bottom left-hand corner. Get in. Just what we needed for that goal, innit? Just what we needed. Early start to the game. Get a little bit of composure. But we know Bayern Munich are going to get chances, and that's the first one. Good save by JD. They're always going to get chances against us. The thing is, whenever we face this Bayern side, is can we score more than one goal? Because I know they're always going to score goals, but can we score more than one goal? We've done well there to find Schumacher, who's made the underlapping run. He finds Larsen, we're going to sweat this one to Bruno. And just like that, we're 2-0 off at the Allianz Arena. Yes, we know it's not the Allianz Arena, but we will continue calling it that. It's been an easy, comfortable 25 minutes into the game so far, I honestly can't believe how easy it's been right now. That's a cross dealt with by Mosquera. Back to Musiala. Oh, Musiala with the finish. I said at the start of the game that I'm actually more worried about Olise. And boy, have I been proved wrong there. We know how good he is, Jamal Musiala. What a finish. I believe I actually said I'm more worried about Olise than Musiala. Although, given, I mean, we know he was signed from Crystal Palace, right? Oh, he's made the run there, Diao. Oh, surely he's going to make this one 3-1 for us. Oh, last-ditch tackle. We know he was signed from Crystal Palace, right? But in terms of goals and assists, so if you take away Harry Kane's penalties, you take away the non-penalty goals, good block there. Musiala have got the better goals and assists per 90 minutes. Oh, Olise there. Olise, I was about to say, has got the better goals and assists per 90 compared to any Bayern Munich player this season in real life, which is crazy. Oh, we're going to hang on. Take it to the line. Just keep going. Although, we might try to go for one more here. Call me selfish, but why not? No, that might end up being a terrible, terrible decision. Olise on the break. Back to Scalvini, over the top to Castro. Jadon is going to get there, just about. And we will secure the 3 points. Oh my god, that would have been so costly, you know. I cannot believe I didn't just take that to the corner line. A little bit selfish to try and get the final goal, but it almost cost us. But 2-1 victory at the Allianz Arena. Fantastic result as always against Bayern. Come on, Leipzig. Okay, let's add one more game to this episode. Why not? We're doing quite well at the moment. Take that momentum from the Bayern Munich game into the Augsburg game. But before we do, let's take a look at the Champions League round of 16 draw. Now, previously, you would see it in the news that the draws have taken place, but you don't get that anymore, which is a shame. But the round of 16, it is Manchester City that we will face. First leg being away from home. Manchester United will face Monaco, Brighton, who are doing quite well this season, and top of the Premier League, the last time I checked, would face PSG. Bayern Munich against Arsenal. You have got Inter Milan, Ajax, Benfica, Real Madrid, Dortmund, Barcelona. Roma will face Frankfurt there as well. And some of the playoffs games and teams that have progressed to the round of 16. Some good fixtures there, isn't it? Some really, really good fixtures. But Manchester City, first leg away from home, that will be tough. But come on, Leipzig, let's go straight into this one against Augsburg. Tell you what, though, I'm looking forward to some big Bundesliga games tomorrow, you know. I think I'm recording this on a Friday, which means it will probably go out on a Saturday, so tomorrow. And there is the Manchester City Nottingham Forest 12:30 kickoff on the Premier League, and then you have the 2:30 kickoffs in the Bundesliga. One of those being Dortmund against Augsburg. That will be an interesting game. Mid-table clash at the moment, and I believe only 3 points separating both teams. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Augsburg get a victory away from home against Dortmund tomorrow. Another decent fixture is the Freiburg and Leipzig, which is more later kickoff, 5:30 tomorrow. So that will be a tough one as well. But let's focus on our game here first. If we win this game, who knows, Leipzig can get a win tomorrow and we are all happy, right? But Kievechian, who doesn't start much, he starts this game. He actually asked to play the game before the Bayern Munich game. Hiding him, I think it was. I was going to bring him on from the bench, but due to the way that game went, we never had the opportunity to bring him on in the second half. Oh, he gets a chance there. He's got an assist to his name. And we can all see why he wanted to start against Heiningham. Who knows? If he started that game, he might have done something like that, mightn't he? Oh, that is 19th goal of the season. So he's actually scored more goals this season than he did manage the whole of last season in the Bundesliga. But let's take into account the fact he was out for 3 months last season. So that helps as well. But Kievechian with the assist. I've actually been impressed by Kievechian this season. Like I said, he doesn't play too many games. Oh, Leo Haldane. What a last-ditch tackle. And talk about last-ditch tackles. Oh, there have been some amazing ones in real life, isn't it? The master of it, in my opinion, is probably Casemiro. Out of nowhere, he pulls out. I can remember the Champions League final against Real Madrid and Liverpool-Real Madrid, that is, a few years ago. What a game he had in that game. Probably the most underrated player on the pitch in that game. He's not had the best of time at Manchester United, has he, Casemiro? In his prime, of course, one of the best centre defensive midfielders to have ever played a game. He's not known for his quality on the ball. Oh my goodness. Tom Bishop, take a bow, son. Diao with a cross from the far post. And that finish, I tell you what, was sensational. On the volley, look at this. Oh my god, that is just ridiculous. On his weaker right foot as well, he's found the far corner. One of our most improved players from last season. I keep saying this, considering he got in the team of the season last season. He's one of our most improved players still this season. It's a testament to him, isn't it? I think we are just about going to go on and hang on to this victory. Oh, he's left the ball behind him, but he has managed to find Hassan. Hassan trying to play in Kabadie, I think. But we win possession. One final opportunity in a counter-attack to make it 3 maybe. Baumgartner driving us forward. We don't have to delay that one because Radkov has made the wrong run. He gets possession. Radkov to Timo Werner. Oh, he's trying to find the far corner. But that would be it. We will finish the episode on a 2-0 victory. Quite comfortable yet again for most parts of the game. I mean, we asked for less chaos, right? In a couple of episodes ago, and I've got to say, we are getting that right now. We're keeping a lot more clean sheets, not too many goals in the games, which is quite positive. But I'll take it. 2-0 victory. Come on, Leipzig. And that would do it for today's episode, lads. 8 points clear of Bayer Leverkusen in second, and we remain still the only team unbeaten in the Bundesliga this season. And with not a lot of games to go, do you think we can do it? Let me know in the comments. Can we win the league? And can we go the whole Bundesliga season unbeaten? But next episode is going to be tough. Leverkusen, Manchester City in the Champions League, Stuttgart, Hamburg, and Werder Bremen. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.